with this mythical creature, this sales leader that goes from 0 to 50 million in the same job. And he's also known for one other amazing feat. He has a whole French sales team, an office that only speaks English in Paris. So that's an amazing accomplishment in itself. So I'm gonna get into it, but this is meant to be interactive. So there's a great app called Slido, www.slido.com, where you can ask questions. So the last 10 minutes, we'll take your questions from the audience. So, Gitan, pleasure to be here with you.
Hey, Laura.
Hypergrowth is a thing that very few people have truly experienced. Can you walk us through the various stages and some of the great things that you did in sales, and then the smacks in the face that you had?
All right. So usually the way I start this session is I ask the crowd which revenue stage they're in. So can you please raise your hand if you are between 0 and 1 million in ARR? Okay, 1 and 10. Okay, 10 to 50. 50 plus. All right. Okay, cool. So those are, yeah, so Laura asked me to sort of like bucket our different, take pictures of that, stages of growth. So myself, I joined the company back in 2013. I was the second employee at the time, the first one in a non-technical role. And right after I joined, about 3 weeks after, we participated to Y Combinator. I guess you guys are familiar with that program. So when I joined, we're pretty much pre-revenue. I would say that my first year, that 0 to a little bit over 1 million was my literally first phase, between 1 and 10 million, 10, 20 million, and then 20 million plus. Right now, we're at about 50 million in ARR. And pretty much the first stage took 1 year, 1 to 10 to 2 years, 10 to 20, 1 year, 20 to 50, about a little over a year. So that was pretty fast. Those were the different phases. Do you want me to focus on any specific thing here?
Yeah, I mean, I think some of the so Algolia started out mostly as an inbound long tail, company. I look back at our investment memo. It was a 2K ACV when Jason invested after YC. What's your ACV today?
Depends on the segment. So right, I don't know if I can communicate that. Anyways, so mid-market, we're at about 40K, 40 to 50K ACV. Enterprise, we're low 6 figures, so between 100 to 150K, and SMB, we're at 2K. And actually, when we started, I see one face in the room that I recognize. Kurt Freitag was one of our big customer at the time when I joined. So thank you so much, Kurt, for your help back then.
Awesome. So you were the first sales hire. Talk to me about the sales hires that you made back in the early days, and talk to me about how it changed through the different stages.
Yep. So my first sales hire was beginning of 2015. So right after we hit the 1 million mark. The very first few sales hire are not, I would say, not your typical reps. They're what we call Renaissance reps. So it's people who can wear multiple hats at the same time. One of them is in the room today. Jean-Edern, if you can raise your hand. There you go, that guy.
Woo.
Talk to him. It's people who will do everything. They will do outbound, they will qualify inbound, they can close small deals, they can close large deals, they can write white papers, they will do everything, and they like to do that. They really like to do that. So they're very much entrepreneurial at heart. Then as you grow, the profile starts to evolve, and you need a little bit more specialization. You need folks who have, some people who've done it before. So we decided to move up market. So really focus our efforts on selling larger deals and go after the enterprise space. And when we started doing that, we started hiring reps who were more focused on that. These people were coming from already a sales background. We made a mistake. We made many mistakes that would take a lot more than 30 minutes to go over that.